Hello, what is up guys? I'm from Peso Smart Page here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, we're going to talk about Philippine Airlines. So ito na nga na-finalize na yung pag-file ng bankruptcy ng Philippine Airlines or nung PAL. So yun, nag-file na sila ng Chapter 11 bankruptcy in New York with a lender-supported plan that helps the country's main carrier recover after the pandemic devastated global travel. The company aims to cut $2 billion in borrowings through a proposed restructuring plan which needs court approval and will allow the carrier to reduce its fleet capacity by 25%. PAL will also get $505 million in equity and debt financing from its majority shareholder as well as $150 million of debt financing from new investors. Chapter 11 lets a company continue to operate while it restructures. The filing on Friday comes after the airline spent months negotiating with its stakeholders. Yung owner nila, which is si Lucio, called the filing a major breakthrough for the carrier. So the restructuring plan allows the airline to overcome the unprecedented impact of the global pandemic that has significantly disrupted businesses in all sectors, especially aviation, and emerge stronger for the long term. However, kahit wala pa naman yung pandemic, hindi pa rin ganun ka-profitable yung PAL. While an end to lockdown eased the strain on travel at the start of the summer season in the northern hemisphere, the Delta variant of COVID-19 has recently begun hurting many airlines, especially in the US and in China. Mr. Tan also said previously that the airline, which was founded in 1941, was working on a comprehensive restructuring plan. PAL is the latest international carrier to reorganize in the United States under U.S. Bankruptcy Code. By using Chapter 11, the company will subject its reorganization plan to the final decision of a U.S. judge. Bankruptcy experts say the U.S. is often the preferred venue, in part because the law in America is most favorable to a company and partly because creditor contracts are often based on state law in New York or Delaware. Latam Airlines, based in Chile, Aeromexico and Colombia's Avianca Holdings all sought court protection in New York last year, blaming the drop in air travel caused by the coronavirus. The pandemic has forced airlines to suspend flights, lay off employees, and seek financial help. In June, PT Garuda, Indonesia's president, said the carrier was considering options including restructuring debt and renegotiating contracts with aircraft lessors. So the challenges for PAL Holdings Incorporated, the holding company of the Philippine Airlines, predate the pandemic, di ba? So, before pa yung pandemic, meron talagang problema, yung holdings company ng PAL. It has reported losses since the first quarter of 2017. The company suffered a record 71.8 billion pesos or $1.4 billion loss in 2020, compared with a 10.3 billion shortfall the year before. So the airline will continue to operate its passengers and cargo flights based on demand and travel restrictions. The company also said it expects to gradually add domestic and international flights as the market recovers. Right, so nito tayo sa stock data ng PAL Holdings Incorporated. So since June, nakasuspend na yung trading ng stocks ng company na ito. So yung last traded price nila was around, nag-close at 6 pesos and 5 centavos. So yung financial report nila, as you can see here, so second quarter ng 2021, hindi pa rin sila kumikita. And yun nga, nag-file na nga sila ng bankruptcy para ma-pivot, like yung parang financing and like financial plan nila in the future moving forward para mas maging profitable, yung business. And then ito, meron akong ginawang video last year, so July 16, 2020, about Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific. So, pakinggan lang natin ang content kung ano nga ba yung mga pinagsasabi ko dito. Moving on, magsa-start tayo with PAL. Also, dalawa lang kasi yung listed na airline companies dito sa Philippines. That is PAL and Cebu Pacific. Ito yung current market price niya nung time na nirecord ko tong video. So, 6.40 yung price per share niya. Down siya today by 1.23%. Then 52-week high is at 10.50. 52-week low is at 5 pesos. So medyo close siya dun sa current market price, yung 52-week low. And And yeah, actively traded naman siya. Value around 200k, then yung volume niya nasa 32,400. Hindi katulad ng mga blue chip stocks na tinatrade, mga JFC, Ayala, but it's still being traded almost every day. Ito naman yung price graph niya. So over the years, nakita nyo naman, medyo mataas siya nung 2012. Yan na yung pinakamataas niyang price na na-achieve. So, above 18 pesos lang. And then, today nga, nasa 6.40 lang siya. Yan yung previous close. So, may hahalin tulad natin yan sa prices back in 2010. So, andito siya. So, yun nga, nakita nyo, tumataas. Medyo abnormal yung pagtaas niya. Kasi kita nyo naman. Well, yearly naman kasi to. So, kita nyo dito 2011 na-achieve niya yung una niyang highest peak, then na-beat around 2012, then after that medyo bumaba na siya ng bumaba, and parang nag-normalize lang yung prices niya around 2015 until 2018. After that year bumaba na ulit siya, then nag-skyrocket na naman nung start ng 2019. After that yung trend is bumaba na ulit. So, dumating na tayo currently sa 6.40. Kung bibili ka ngayon, para kang bumalik nung 2010, 2011 period. And ito yung prices nila nag-e-end every year. So, 2015, 10.20, 2016, 11.47, 2017, 11.44, 2018, 8.33, 2019, 7.85. So, medyo pababa siya yung trend niya. Na-retain lang noong 2016 and 2017. Then, ngayon nga, nasa 6 point something na lang tayo currently. And sobrang volatile pa ng market. So, unpredictable yung prices niya. And ito, yung earnings per share niya is medyo nasa negative. So, hindi sila masyado kumikita as a company. Pero, meron naman silang revenue kasi yun, meron silang sales per share. However, kapag binayaran nila lahat ng operating expenses along with the taxes, wala silang net income. So, losses sila in the past 3 years since 2017. And unfortunately, hindi sila nagbibigay ng dividends. I believe 90s pa sila nagbigay ng dividends, and that is sort of a deal breaker for me personally. And ito naman, walang data ng financials nila sa BPI Trade. So, wala nung year by year. So, ito na lang yung tingnan natin. Income nila last year. So, fiscal year ended December 31, 2019. Then, in 1,000 pesos to. So, in billions na to. Itong mga to. Gross revenue nila, ang laki naman eh. 154 billion pesos. However, yung expenses nila, 151 billion. And kapag ka nakapagbayad na sila ng taxes, lahat-lahat, nasa negative 9 billion, 9.7 billion yung losses nila. Sakit nun. And then, nung previous year, ganitong period, nasa negative 3.7 billion din yung losses nila. So, basically, hindi kumikita yung company. Then, ito quarterly naman. So, obviously, since wala masyadong flights nitong first quarter ng 2020, gross revenue nila nasa 32 billion pesos. Then, gross expense, 38 billion. Dun pa lang, lugi na agad sila, diba? Mas mataas yung expenses sila compared to revenue. Then, net income after taxes, actually net loss after taxes is 9.2 billion pesos. Ang sakit talaga. So, hindi na ako kumikita yung business nila before pa yung pandemic, and then, ayun nga, dumating pa tong COVID-19. Parang nagra-rub ka ng salt sa wound. Sobrang sakit talaga. And hindi sila nagbibigay ng dividends. Obviously, hindi naman sila makapagbigay talaga kasi wala silang pagkukunan. So, ayun nga, ano ba yung conclusion natin? I think yung Cebu Pacific is mas worth it na pag-investan compared sa PAL. So as you can see naman yung PAL, ilang taon na talaga hindi kumikita eh. Kahit na everyday nag-ooperate sila. And yeah, normal yung circumstances. Wala tong COVID na to. Hindi sila kumikita. Compared to Cebu Air, Cebu Pacific, kumikita talaga sila. Kaya nakapag-share sila ng malalaking dividends, diba? So dun palang pangita na mas lamang si Cebu Pacific compared kay PAL kapag bibili kayo ng stocks nila. However, kung ngayon kayo bibili ng stocks ni Cebu Pac, medyo risky din yun. Kasi si Warren Buffett nga, nag-exit siya dun sa position niya with the 4 biggest airlines ng Amerika. I think mas okay na i-follow lang yung footsteps niya or imimic mo lang yung activity ni Warren Buffett. Kasi I think applicable naman yun sa buong mundo. Yun nangyari sa mga airlines. However, isang banda naman, pwedeng maganda yung upside din nitong stock ng Cebu Pacific. Kasi pagka nag-normalize naman lahat and mabit na natin yung COVID, magkaroon ng vaccine, talagang maging normal na yung mga buhay natin and COVID-free na yung buong mundo. Let's say mangyari yun. Syempre, yung mga flights, babalik na yan. Mas marami na magiging comfortable na mag-travel ulit. And masaya syempre si Cebu Pacific and of course si PAL din. So kapag nangyari yun, magno-normalize na ulit yung stock prices nila. So eventually tataas din yan. So if you're willing to take that risk, then go for it. Key takeaway lang talaga dito is currently hindi talaga kumikita itong mga airline companies na to. So yun guys, yun lang naman talaga para dito sa episode na to. Gusto ko lang ipakita yun yung snippet na yun. Actually hindi nga snippet, parang yun na rin yung parang naging episode natin eh, yung previous video na ginawa ko or like previous episode na ginawa ko last year nung July. Pero yeah, ngayon syempre hindi naman kayo makakabili ng stocks ng PAL Holdings kasi nga nakasuspend siya. So a couple of months na siyang nakasuspend. And for sure kapag tinrade na ulit to, I think magno-nose dive to, like talagang magda-drop siya almost zero. But yeah, we'll see kung ano yung mangyari. Hopefully naman maayos nila, maayos ng PAL yung kanilang operations and sana maging successful sila kahit papano in the future and kahit papano makabawi na sila, like makabalik sila sa profitability. Kasi like ngayon 4 years straight na silang hindi kumikita and ngayon nga 'di ba bankrupt na sila, nag-file na sila ng bankruptcy and ngayon mag-restructure sila. So hopefully maayos sila lahat and yeah. I want this company to be successful din. Kasi ilan lang to sa mga Filipino companies na involved sa airlines or sa aviation. And as you all know, yung Cebu Pacific is hindi pa rin naman ganoon nakaka-recover, but itong dalawang ito, sila yung kumbaga giants na sa airline industry ng Philippines and I really hope na maging successful sila moving forward. Alright guys, end na natin yung episode here. Sana may natutunan kayo and if umabot kayo at the end of this episode, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Help me grow the channel by smashing the like button. Sobrang nakakatulong yun sa algorithm ng YouTube. If bago ka sa channel ko, click mo na yung subscribe and ring the notification bell para wala ka ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Follow me on my social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at MNPSPH. Another way to support the channel and become a part of the Peso Smart PH community is through the YouTube membership. Just click the link down in the description below to know more about it. Thanks again for watching and listening everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next episode. Always remember, be Peso Smart.